everyone, it's Pixelade here, and welcome back to another Paralives Q&A update video. Some of the topics that we are discussing in today's video are memories, turn-ons and turn-offs, piercings, wheelchairs, time progression, object patterns, autonomy, and much more. A little disclaimer before we jump into the tweets: the topics in this video, not everything is confirmed or denied by the developers. The tweets are simply included in this video for discussion purposes. Let's jump on into the tweets. I'm trying to get into this a lot faster. So this is video 2 out of 5, guys. If you're interested in binging Paralives news, I now have a playlist link pinned at the top of the comment section for every single Paralives video that I have done thus far, so you can binge all of the videos if you haven't seen them all, so that you can learn the latest news and info on this game. So our first tweet comes from Luana. They tweet, "Alex, will the experience of your parafolk have an impact on them, and will there be an automatic diary where everything is documented, like when a parent dies, breakups, and would that have a long-term impact on them or not?" Alex replies, "We want to add a memory system. No confirmation of such feature yet, but he's also not saying that there are no plans to add it at all. Memories are one of those underrated features in my opinion. Not a lot of people know that we have them in The Sims 4, but we actually do. If you take screenshots in-game in The Sims 4 and you go to your screenshot manager and you click on any select screenshot, you can actually make a memory out of it, and it actually saves how your sim was feeling when you took that screenshot, and it has like a little mood next to it, so you can kind of review and go through all of your Sims' memories, and it shows like what kind of a memory it is. I love that. Also in The Sims 3, there were memories and there was a scrapbook. I would love to see that implemented in this game in some sort of way. No, I'm not trying to compare the games since they are both life simulation games. I'm just letting you guys know that personally, I would like to see a feature like this in this type of game." Mari on Twitter tweets, "Is it optimized to work in smaller computers? I remember the color wheel in Sims 3 taking forever to load." And I do remember this vividly, especially if you do have a lower end machine. Not only the color wheel, but Create a Style was so slow. It took forever to load the patterns and the textures, and most of the time I ended up not even using it, even though I had a nice computer, because the game itself was just so poorly optimized and Create a Style did not make things better. But Alex did reply, "Hee, it should be fast." Not sure yet if what we're getting in Paralives is similar to Create a Style. I'm sure that it's going to have its similarities. I doubt it's going to be as in depth, because with Create a Style in The Sims 3, we got a crap ton of textures. There were so many categories, and in each category there were 30 plus different patterns and textures. I doubt we're going to get that many. We are probably only going to get a few, and I'm okay with that. As long as it's more than just having a few color swatches and not being able to select any textures, then I'm fine with that, because that's currently what we have in The Sims 4, and I feel like we're very limited with our creative freedom when we customize objects and clothing and such. But it should be fast for most players despite what kind of computer you have. I mean, the game is low poly after all, so those of you that are playing on laptops, you should be able to play Paralives just fine. Christopher Wilson on Twitter tweets, "Alex, will there be custom body types and custom slider limits?" Alex responds, "Yes, with mods." Okay, so he doesn't plan on having the team implement custom body types and custom slider limits, so there will probably be sliders in the game, but you will most likely not be able to modify them and change them unless you use mods. Alex has also said once before that mods will be a big thing in this game, and you will be able to upload custom content. So don't worry, whatever isn't in the game at launch, mod creators can make for the game. And when this game comes out, guys, trust me, I will be making tons of videos like how to download CC, gameplay tips, all of that fun stuff. I'm so excited for the launch of this game, though we still don't know when it's happening. I'm assuming within the next 1 to 3 years, hopefully sometime next year, because I don't think they plan to have it complete this year. Another question about memories. Armand Sims on Twitter tweets, "Alex, I was watching some Sims 2 videos yesterday and thought, I want memories and turn-ons and turn-offs. Do you think we can have something like that in Paralives? I'm so excited for this amazing game. Keep up the great work." Alex responds, "Thank you. We are very interested in adding memories, turn-ons, and turn-offs. It's something we are considering, but I can't confirm them right now. Not confirmed, not denied, but these features are being considered, and I seriously hope that they are considered and are implemented into the game. The turn-ons and turn-offs in The Sims 2 are of my favorite gameplay features in that game, period." And when I say in that game, I mean in the base game. Of course, lots of amazing features were added went through some of the expansion packs we got. We won't talk about that because that's a whole nother video. But the turn-ons and turn-offs were really nice. And just imagine if they did add turn-ons and turn-offs into Paralives and they only made a select few options. I could see mod creators adding even more turn-ons and turn-offs. So the possibilities really are endless. Tori on Twitter tweets Alex, how will time progression be in Paralives? Do we have clear months and years, or will it be abstract like other games? And Alex responds, it's going to be abstract. For those that don't understand what this means, it basically means that it's going to be similar to how the Sims games use time. It'll most likely show the hours and the minutes and the days of the week, and then they just repeat like that respectively. There aren't actually going to be months and years. If I'm wrong though, please correct me, but that's just what I'm getting out of this tweet. Vi on Twitter tweets, I have a question. The graphics look amazing and I hope it will improve over and over, but the UI looks a bit alpha/beta. Will it be improved or will it stay like this? And Alex responds, yes, it's still a work in progress. And I expected that. You guys have to remember that this game is still in early development and the developers are sharing early videos and images with us while they're developing it. So of course, how we see things now is not how it's going to be in the final version, and they're probably going to be changing the UI around a lot. We saw that in the early development stages of The Sims 4. The Create a Sim UI was like extremely different than how it actually turned out when the game came out. It's like a transparent white. But during development, when they shared some of the first teasers and video clips, the UI was actually a like bluish color. It was similar to The Sims 3 and The Sims 2, but I'm honestly glad that they changed it and made it what it is today because it's very clean and very sleek and also very modern. Is it going to be like Sims 3 where you can choose multiple patterns, or is mostly having a few patterns for different objects? Like the sofa has stripes, zebra, and polka dots, but the chairs have zigzags, leafy patterns, and plain. I don't know if I explained myself clearly, sorry. And Alex responds, we want to have every pattern for every object, which is really nice actually. I don't know how to elaborate on this more because I didn't use Create a Style too much in The Sims 3 just because it was so laggy, and I was normally okay with some of the patterns and textures that came on the objects that I placed anyways, and all I did was use the color wheel to change the color or use some color swatches. So I don't know exactly what this person's talking about, but for those of you that have a lot of experience and a lot of gameplay time in The Sims 3 that use Create a Style, you probably know what this is. I'm guessing what he's saying is that the patterns and textures will be the same for every single object and not like, you know, couches will have certain things that chairs don't. Everything is going to be universal. That's what I'm getting out of it. Up next, Eve on Twitter tweets, Alex, will there be some once you're Paralives one to do and maybe like things that happened in the past a bit like The Sims 2? And they correct themselves, memories. Alex responds, we are strongly considering a memory system. So just like I told you guys earlier, lots of memory questions in this video, and I really hope we get a memory system. Like, I'm really hoping. It's these small features like this that really make the game so fun, and I hope that this memory system is detailed. Just imagine right now, you're playing your game, you create various memories, and as they get older, they can look back at these memories. They can share past memories of their lives to some of the parafolk that they raise, like their grandkids or their kids, and they can share these experiences with them and they can affect them. Also having like a scrapbook too and being able to share it with other parafolk. I know a lot of people probably won't care about memories, but to me it's always the small features like that that really make a game like this shine. Nadali on Twitter tweets, Alex, since we don't have it in The Sims, do you plan on putting prosthetics and or wheelchairs in Paralives? In a previous video we talked about physical and mental disabilities and the fact that they are actually being considered for Paralives, not confirmed or denied. But now this question is a little more specific, and Alex responds again, we are considering it. We don't know if they're going to end up in the game in the final launch, but they're still considering these types of things and these objects as well. How do you guys feel about having like wheelchairs and stuff in a game like this? I personally would like to see it because I feel like that kind of representation is not only necessary, but it's just required. Everyone deserves to see themselves in a video game. everyone. I do think that if there are like physical or mental disabilities that they shouldn't directly mimic real life disabilities, I think that there should be something in game that's completely fake and completely made up, but I still want those things to be represented in some way. Just my opinion on that, but I want to know what you guys think. Medusa on Twitter tweets, any plans to include piercings in Paramaker mode? And Alex tweets, we're considering it. I honestly expect these. We didn't get these upon the launch of The Sims 4, but we did get them eventually, finally, after many expansion packs in Discover University. We finally got facial piercings. But as far as ear piercings, I hope that definitely comes on base game. I feel like that's almost a necessity. Jay on Twitter tweets, can we get a man bun and male long hairs? And Alex responds, that's a must. Definitely see a lot of hairstyles coming with the base game. We're coming down to the last 2 tweets, guys. The next one comes from Likey. Hopefully I said your name correctly. They tweet, Alex, are there any plans for story/memory? So another question about memories. I'm glad that I organized these and included all of them in the same video, because it would have been a little messy if I had 4 questions about memories and they're all in different videos. They continue tweeting like The Sims 2 and The Sims 3 had one spheres and the memories book. I loved how events, birth, fire, graduation, death, etc. got automatically saved with a picture. It gave the characters so much more personality. This is what I was talking about earlier. It's these things that make the game so interesting. And the fact that you can document these events in your Parafolk or your Sims lives, and then in the future you can look back on them. You can reminisce on the memories. You can do that in The Sims 4. I remember that. I did a little bit of that in my Discover University Let's Play. There's a mood attached to the memory. You can reminisce on it. Alex responds, can't confirm yet. We are interested in trying something like this. They better be interested in trying something like this. I really hope this comes, and if it doesn't, modders, you already know what to do. I might even start creating mods. I've been wanting to create mods for The Sims 4 for a long time, so I might even get into it. All right, guys, last but not least, Aaron on Twitter tweets, Alex, will the Parafolks do things randomly in the world, or do we have to make them do things? It'll be awesome if they do things randomly. And Alex responds, they will be able to do things on their own if you let them. And that's to be expected. Every life simulation game usually has autonomy. If you don't know what autonomy means, it basically means that when you have a Parafolk or a Sim selected, let's just refer to the Sims game since most of us play Sims, and you don't click on any objects, like you don't click the shower or the toilet and you just sit there. As long as you have autonomy on, your Sims will automatically do things. Like if their hygiene goes down, they'll jump in the shower. So they basically live out their own lives by themselves without you controlling them. That's autonomy. I expect that in Paralives. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a life simulation game. I definitely don't see the game forcing you to choose every movement and every interaction for your Parafolk, especially if you have a full family. Like if you have 5 Sims, it's so hard to control everyone and make sure that their queues are full at all times. So autonomy is most likely gonna be in there without a doubt. All right, guys, that is going to conclude this video. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything you wanna add to this video or any of the topics that we have discussed today, leave them down in the comment section below. And remember, if you would like to binge Paralives news and Paralives content, a link is pinned at the top of the comment section down below. You can follow me on social media, links are below. Give this video a thumbs up, add it to your favorites playlist on YouTube, subscribe to become a little lemon, and ding the bell next to it to receive notifications on any future uploads so you could be a part of the notification squad. Love you guys, and I will see you all in my next one. So long.